All signs are pointing to this, as the Boston Red Sox try to get through a 14-day stretch where 14 games are going to be played. They may be put in a position where they have to call up one of the young arms from AAA. I'm here to break down how Payton Tolle may be that individual and how this could be one of the most highly anticipated debuts of the Red Sox season. We'll break down all of that on this episode of Red Sox Digest. But first, please do remember, scroll down and click the subscribe button if you're not currently subscribed to the channel. We do appreciate all the love and support, so thank you guys. But now let's get to it and break down, is it time for Payton Tolle in Boston? Now, the Boston Red Sox, before we get to the idea of Tolle getting called up, let's paint the picture. So the Red Sox are trying to get through 14 days where they have to play 14 games. Well, today they play their fourth game of the season series against the Baltimore Orioles, the in-division rival, and Garrett Crochet is going to be on the mound for the Red Sox. Now, this is just your regular scheduled programming up to this point. But tomorrow, going back home to Fenway Park, hosting the Pittsburgh Pirates and one of the best pitchers in all of baseball in Paul Skeens, there's no listed probable starter as of yet. Now, this is FanGraphs. They updated their graphics because Walker Buehler has obviously now become a part of the Red Sox bullpen and is no longer in the starting rotation. But with that being said, Dustin May, the second guy in the starting rotation, has also been knocked back another day to Saturday, as we learned from Tim Healy on Twitter. As you see from the bottom tweet, the Red Sox list Dustin May as their starter for Saturday, so that means they need somebody for tomorrow. And it leaves you to believe, is it going to be Kyle Harrison? Is it going to be Payton Tolle? They have a bunch of quality arms down there, righties and lefties, that they could go down there and call up. Obviously, the biggest conversations have been about Tolle, Sandlin, as well as Kyle Harrison. But we have this quote from Alex Cora that leaves us to believe that everyone is in the mix. Whoever goes out there and performs, whoever has been performing, whoever really just is sitting on the right side of things, seems like they'll be the ones called up. So Tim Healy again goes on to say, Alex Cora said the Red Sox haven't decided on a starter for tomorrow and that the game will influence their decision. Quote, everybody is in the mix, he said again. Yes, Payton Tolle is scheduled to pitch tomorrow in AAA. So if you guys don't remember, about a week or two ago when Walker Buehler was walking into his final start as a starter for the Red Sox, there was a lot of conversations specifically on this channel to whether or not he would actually make that start and if Payton Tolle would be called up and make his first appearance at the major league level. Now, obviously, that was not going to work because Tolle was pitching the day that video went out, which was the day prior to Walker Buehler's final start, and Tolle was not scratched from his start in AAA. Now, it's safe to say he didn't slow down by any means, speaking of Payton Tolle, down in AAA, where he just continues to be excellent. This kid is one of the best pitchers in the minor leagues, and it's not a debate. He has one of the best fastballs despite not throwing it 99 plus miles per hour due to the arm slot he throws from. It is wicked. It is hard to catch up to. It's hard to get on top of, and batters are simply struggling to hit. He has a sub 200 batting average against on the fastball specifically. He has been phenomenal up to this point in the year down in AAA. And mind you, he's done it through all three levels this season. Single A, double A, and now AAA. He is really showcasing how great he can really be at the major league level on the mound. If you guys missed the last video covering Payton Tolle and his recent performances, I'll break this tweet down once again from GG on Twitter as it goes down to break down the AAA splits and really how it started to compare to how it's going up to this point, taking in all three of Payton Tolle's starts in AAA up to this point. How it started: a third of an inning, 4 hits, 2 of them home runs, 1 walk, 5 earned runs, and 0 Ks. That was his first inning of AAA baseball, where there were a handful of errors. He gave up 2 long balls. He was pitching against the AAA affiliate to the Toronto Blue Jays. Jimenez was also in that lineup, so he saw major league talent in that game. One of the hits he gave up was to Jimenez. And then, how's it going since? 14 2/3, 7 hits, 1 walk, 1 earned run, and 17 strikeouts. He is creating a lot of whiffs, and it's not specifically on the breaking stuff. It's the fastball. He is nails, and no one can touch him, and I am itching to see this kid at the major league level. Now, after today's game, and no, we cannot, the Red Sox cannot, the Red Sox Nation cannot look past today's game. It's another big game against an in-division rival who is not in playoff contention, but the Yankees keep winning because they're playing horrible teams. So we have to continue to win to maintain that spot above them as we continue to tie at the end of each day, because we both continue to win or we both continue to lose and we remain even. The Red Sox need to put themselves ahead of these Yankees and beat up on teams they absolutely should beat. And with Garrett Crochet on the mound, there's no excuses. This Red Sox offense is potent. They're facing against a young man in Cade Povich, who has really not panned out for the Baltimore Orioles up to this point as a big left-handed pitcher. And the Red Sox, righty, lefty, it doesn't matter who you have on the mound. They have a great offense. It's well put together with a lot of options for, in the sense of utility guys going back out in the field if they have the defensive substitution, or if they simply just throw out 8 right-handed hitters and a switch guy, they're going to have an advantage. So what can we expect? Will Payton Tolle actually be called up to the major leagues for a start tomorrow and be scratched from his AAA appearance tomorrow? Well, Gordo on Twitter, Boston Sports Gordo on Twitter, goes on to say the Woo Sox say left-handed pitcher Payton Tolle or Shane Durham Drohan will pitch on Friday in Durham. The current plan is to piggyback one off the other. So it seems like that Tolle, based off of reports, will pitch tomorrow. I don't believe it. I believe that Tolle is not going to pitch tomorrow. I believe he's going to be in Boston tomorrow pitching for the Boston Red Sox. That is truly my belief. Tomorrow, Paul Skeens will be on the mound, which is very, very, very exciting. I can't wait to see how it all plays out for the Boston Red Sox. This is ESPN, and it's not accurate. Right now, it is supposed to be May is on Saturday. I believe Burrows will be on Saturday as well, and it should be Paul Skeens against Payton Tolle for the Boston Red Sox. Is there a chance it's not Tolle? Absolutely. Of course. It could be Kyle Harrison. It could be Tolle. It could be David Sandlin. It could be a slew of different people. As Cora already said, as we broke down early in this video, quote, everybody is in the mix. And again, that's the end of the quote from Cora. And it could be Walker Buehler, as this is something like this is an appropriate date for him as well. I know he was fully moved out of the bullpen, or to the bullpen, out of the starting rotation. It could still happen. He could be an opener for the Red Sox. I do doubt it. I really do hope the Red Sox go to someone like Tolle, give him a David Price type of chance back in 2011 with the Rays, where he made 5 starts at the major league level in the regular season before being the guy in the postseason for the Tampa Bay Rays. I think Payton Tolle has a chance to do that. I really and truly do. I know optimism and hope is not a plan, and I understand that. But you have to be optimistic. You can't just go in there and have a horrible mentality going into it. It never works out that way. It never works out well that way. I'm remaining optimistic. Payton Tolle is going to be a substantial guy in the major leagues. He's 6'6", 260. He looks like Don Fry and David Wells. The kid is going to be a problem. Just give him the chance. Let him walk into Fenway Park against the best pitcher in baseball, against a horrible Pittsburgh Pirates team. And I have the stats for you. There are 29th in average against left-handed pitching this season. They are not good offensively. They have no chance to win, even with Paul Skeens on the mound when facing an offense as good as this Red Sox. Let Payton Tolle walk out and let him dominate against a horrible Pittsburgh Pirates team and really prove himself to everybody. Now, the idea that Alex Cora would be high on Payton Tolle is nothing relatively new, and we also broke down recent quotes from Craig Breslow on the previous episode of Red Sox Digest, where we covered Payton Tolle, about how he also praised him, and now we have new quotes from we have quotes from Alex Cora that we've broken down again on this channel, once again praising this young man and the upside he does maintain. And just like Craig Breslow said, the only things that we're going to be altering are the situation and environment in which he's playing in. The idea and what he actually maintains in the overall just pitch mix and the filth that he has on those pitches is not going to change. It's just the environment. And do they think the environment is going to alter or really change the way Payton Tolle is able to pitch? Craig Breslow's quote, I'm paraphrasing, was no. So what better moment at home against the best pitcher in baseball? Go out there and hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself to a level in which you're competing against and try to be the best guy on the bump tomorrow. Let me know your overall thoughts and opinions on this entire situation with Payton Tolle and the Red Sox not having a starter going into a game against the best pitcher in baseball in Paul Skeens at Fenway Park against the Pittsburgh Pirates tomorrow. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Red Sox Digest.